That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition.
And he goes crashing to the out. Side. Shoulder tackle. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Oh, we already knew about the brawling of the head. Breakers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Smothering offense now from Fatu.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. All right, he's got to refocus up now. German suplex. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle. WrestleMania.
Tag's made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Oh, my!
Tag's in here.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestling."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott heads off.
Boom, what impact! Just like that, Rick finds a counter.
Overhand right lands.
Indy counters.
Being set up in the corner for something. Launched into the air and hung across the top rope. Beautiful.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
I expect a tag soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back. Flying. Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark. Oh, God.
Samu setting himself up top.
Look out.
Piercing.
Steiner looking powerless to every attack.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers.
A back suplex.
Now this is just classless.
Somebody's got to put a stop to this.
Oh, ouch.
Shot down with the axe hammer.
He looks absolutely gassed here.
I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though. As we'll set up in the corner of the ring.
Hoisted up high here.
Put down face first.
That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Could be what Steiner really needed to push the advantage. Ripped in the hard way. Oh, to the back of the neck. Ooh. Snapmare. Double axe handle smash.
St. Louis really displaying aggression.
And Scott's got to flip the switch soon.
Incoming! Oh, what a splash! And the head shrinkers just might have it.
2 count. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future. The challenger not taking their eyes off the championship.
And the champ is staring daggers right back at the opposition.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time.
Things are heading ringside now. Ouch.
Intercontinental
These two going strike for strike, it seems. Oh!
Neither competitor is backing down. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Two fighters putting their haymakers.
Both superstars just unloading, putting it all on the line.
And Rocky is delivering.
Oh, one thunderous final blow.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Float over.
And a DDT.
Fight. Inconspicuous by his absence.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Coquina clutch locked. And does he? Yes, he counters. I can't believe he got out of that.
Punch connects.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental? Batten down the hatches. These two are unloaded. Ooh.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Ooh. And now these two just pummeling the hell out of each other.
That will leave you stunned.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Helmsley has no control here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk.
Oh, look out. It's on now.
Oh, man. Slugging away with everything they've got.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Rapid-fire shots. Neither superstar backing down.
Looks like we know who won that exchange.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Uh-oh, somebody call the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a quick pin attempt. And he kicks out quick.
Not even a 2 count for him.
Big forearm.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
The High Chief Peter Maivia and George the Animal Steele facing off in a steel cage, each man looking to finally score a decisive victory in this rivalry.
Oh, and a cheap shot right above the eye.
Getting him right into the corner.
Mistake made by Steele. Gentlemen, we touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
This is what he's been training for. This moment right here.
And now, from 20 feet up.
There's no way.
One leg right into the cover. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of it.
Peter Maivia turns that around.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Boom!
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Boom! Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Oof. Good punch. Nasty.
Elbow drop. And he goes for the pin. Fending off a 2 count there.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Oh, like a brick wall running into you. He connects with a counter. Ooh. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Stiff headbutt. Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Oh, my goodness.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii.
Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. Kicks out after one.
I don't know what more this superstar...
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming.
Pain just painted all across. Able to punch his way out.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
The arms able to punch his way out.
Big back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that?
Strike. Taking the wind out with a stop to the solar plexus.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Soaring!
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Peter Maivia just rubbing it in now.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. Wow.
Oh, boom!
Jarring European uppercut.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close.
There's no good reason to be standing on the cage like this.
No, 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 no!
You gotta be kidding me!
Insane risk, insane reward. Connecting with a meteoric attack from the top of the cage.
But was it worth it? How can he even move after that? Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one.
Peter Maivia has something brewing. Caught with the backbreaker.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
There's two. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a coronation. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to and in the ring.
Oh. Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown? Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Oh, this, what a headbutt.
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Treating the cranium like a basketball.
Nia Jax has complete control here.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Connecting with a sharp elbow. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Valkyria keeps her away.
Oh, man. In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
You gotta believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Making a mockery of your opponent could eventually backfire. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Big headbutt. Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Countout rule is active as she heads to the floor. And she slides her back to the mat.
Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant, Samoa drop.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
Valkyria is just going to have to endure this punishment. Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria.
Well, there she goes.
Way to avoid that.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen. Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the... We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
Austin has revenge in the crosshairs. The target is the despicable Rikishi. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his... So The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi... Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Shades of the old EC-Dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi went onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Boy, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Oh, no, look out. Here we go. That's called changing the decor of the broadcast area.
I have a feeling there's more to come, Corey.
Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated. Boom!
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to... my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We are fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of a whole life. It's sick. You would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Manages to reverse it. Oh, he flips that around. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
A table! And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
A show. Confidence from Rikishi.
And goes back into the ring here.
Tagged with a punch.
Neither superstar giving an inch here. Boom! Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Rikishi is down. It could be over. The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold Steve.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Countering that offense.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
And now heading back. Inside the ring. Going outside. What's he got planned here? And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock. Success. Oh, man. Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does rough it. This is quickly turning into a slugfest. Ooh!
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm. He's doing it.
Going for the pin. Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has known. Here we go. Here's the pin. Getting the shoulder up before 2.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
And Austin's plans fail there.
Rikishi's grabbing a hold.
Can he put it away? He decides this isn't the moment.
Hope he doesn't miss his chance because of this choice.
competitor letting up.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other. No matter.
Listen to this crowd, driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring. Oh, I thought they were going to keep that up all night.
Ooh, right to the throat.
To your injury?
Austin with
Into the gun and a stunner.
Will Stone
Going for the covers. The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to start the tar out of somebody than that.
Stiff kick. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Austin reminding him that Stone Cold is not someone to take lightly.
Boom.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
It knew what was coming there. Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
Oh, the chair projected right to their face.
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the rattlesnake's mouth right now.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Headed out to ringside. Now, what does he have planned? And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels fired with a straight shot there, answering back.
Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Nothing pretty here.